Okay, question to all of you. How many countries do you think the Shankar Mahadevan Academy has reached today? Any guesses? No. Who said that? Yes. Give a big round of applause. 47 countries is where the Academy has reached. And the total student strength. Okay. Wild guess. No. No. Very good. 4,000 plus are the student strength. And live courses. How many are on live courses? 100 plus, okay? So you can start guessing from 100. No. Wow, you're very close. No, you're just 10 less. Who's 127 is the right answer. Very good. Okay. And so with more than 20,000 plus hours of teaching, both virtually and in campus classes, this journey of 3.5 years has been fascinating. I'm sure you too are as curious as I am to see how it started and where we have reached today. So a glimpse for you, the journey of the Shankar Mahadevan Academy.
Shankar Mahadevan Academy website, where we launched the paid pilot, and we were pretty successful in that. Hoping to have new beginnings and much more success, we are going to launch the new website Shankar Mahadevan Academy, where we are going to open the enrollment
I bless him and I wish him all the success by the grace of Lord Venkateswara.
Sarigama padani sa sani da pa magari sa. Sarigama padani sa sani da pa magari sa. Padani sa.
Prativallabhikabhimatat sukadat vasudeva sutanna param kalaye.
Today is a very special day, and I'd like to wish all of you all a very happy Mother's Day on this special day. The song that we're going to do is also a song which is apt for this occasion. The song is called Ma from the film Tare Zameen Par. मैं कभी बतलाता नहीं, पर अंधेरे से डरता हूँ मैं माँ।
आइए मेहरबान, बैठिए जाने जा।
My name is Ashish Nara and I live in Clovis, California. I came to know of Shankar Mahadevan Academy through India West and some other sources, and now my son has been taking part in it for the past several months, and he loves it.
Shankar talked about the virtual class, and we're going to give it an attempt. So you're all going to be students, and we have a teacher in Bangalore going to teach you. Ready?
Listen, LNT,
Okay.
now we need some more enthusiasm. Huh? Yeah, I heard you all whistling and screaming and all that. Are you ready? That's the spirit. Okay.
and no, not better than Shankar Mahadevan to oversee this whole project. And my best wishes to him, my best wishes to the people who have set it up. And I must say to the students that I feel that someone like Shankar Mahadevan has given his time and is making an effort to bring this knowledge to you, so take it seriously.
Students play their favorite HMS song on a guitar or piano, a welcome addition to the Hindi movie song library.
This is Rag Yaman, and the same thing I've applied in this popular song of mine called Breathless. So you see, that's applied in a pop idiom, and over here it's a classical thing. So I think your fundamentals have to be right, and that's what we're going to teach you in our academy.
The Grow With Music program, designed and created by a team of experts under the guidance of Shankar Mahadevan, is to promote joy of music across the schooling experience.
Program has been successfully implemented in a few schools all around India.
High is better than low. Joy is better than woe.
We have had 3 successful summer camps where children have been engaged in learning music through fun activities and movements.
Okay, the voice gym. The voice gym, I think, is it's a parallel example to any gym for maintaining the wellness of your body, or if you want to play a game, a sport. There are certain things, there are certain techniques that you need to use if you want to perform efficiently in that particular sport or whatever you do. Similarly, if you want to sing, I think the voice gym is beautiful. It teaches you techniques, it teaches you ways and means in which you can keep your voice maintained, or at least prevent it to a certain extent from being, destroyed by weather conditions or excessive screaming or, overexertion. So this course is very important for all singers, including me.
The voice gym has been very popular with lots of our own students and others wanting to take singing to a professional level.
The music technology course of the Shankar Mahadevan Academy will teach you all the basic methods of the trade, where you can use technology to make your music even more shining. Shankar Mahadevan Academy is partnership with Audio Academy.
With the launch of the Hindustani guitar program, we are very happy to start the journey of learning into instruments.
There's a new thing, especially for guitarists. When I met guitarists like John McLaughlin and heard a few other guitarists, their influences have been also Indian classical music. And to widen your horizon, as far as the knowledge in guitar playing is concerned, I thought that we should definitely add a course, especially for guitarists, and give them knowledge about Indian classical music played on the guitar. I think it really helps them to improve their thinking ability, it opens up their mind and expands their horizon. So here is Shankar Mahadevan Academy in association with Octavium. We are launching the new guitar tutorials for Hindustani classical music. So do enroll.
Launch of the new Carnatic and Hindustani curriculum have made all our teachers and students very happy. And this not only leads to learning through discovery, but also to work towards a professional degree. Throughout the year, we open various talent hunt contests to give platform to identify and nurture good talent around the world.
Let go, जी भर के जियो। लगे ख्वाबों की दुनिया भी कितनी हंसी और कैसी रंगीन थी, ख्वाबों की दुनिया जो कहने को
Presenting a visionary academy from Shankar Mahadevan.
मेरी होश जो आया मुझे, मैंने देखा मैंने जाना, वो जो कभी आया था नजरों पे छाया था, दिल में समाया था, जा भी चुका है और दिल मेरा है अब तन्हा तन्हा, ना तो कोई अरमा है ना कोई तमन्ना है ना कोई सपना है। अब जो मेरे दिन और अब जो मेरी रातें हैं, उनमें सिर्फ आंसू हैं, उनमें सिर्फ दर्द की रंज की बातें हैं और फरियादें हैं। मेरा अब कोई नहीं, मैं हूँ और खोए हुए प्यार की यादें हैं, मैं हूँ और खोए हुए प्यार की यादें हैं, मैं हूँ और खोए हुए प्यार की यादें हैं।
Are you breathless?
So kids, did you watch the video carefully? Good. You should remember, okay? A little later, I'll ask you questions. I now request Mr. Raghavan, the VP Music Operations, to share the vision of the Shankar Mahadevan Academy.
Good morning. This would be the only business presentation, but it is not a business presentation. It is actually a statement of the vision of the Academy. It is what our founders, directors envisioned the Academy to be, and how it has shaped up into something very real, very tangible, and something that you can go and experience right now, this moment. So what we mean by vision is not something that is out there 10 years in the future. It's happening right now. So do pay attention to it. There's a lot of stuff in there which is highly relevant to everybody in the audience. So the factors, we have, our academy is SMA, Shankar Mahadevan Academy. And coincidentally, the factors that drive our vision, by the way, what is the vision of our academy? Does anybody know? This is, yes sir, not you. Vision of the academy, one of the joy of music. It is the mission of our academy to be spreading the joy of music. Very close. Our mission, next slide, is to be the Harvard of music worldwide. So it takes a little bit of time to envision what that really means. Harvard is an institution that is 200 plus years old, one of the oldest institutions in the world, and that is what we want to be. We want to stay here, we want to be here for time to come, and the academy will live longer than any one of us here. So we are looking at hundreds of years. That is our vision, and our mission is, of course, every moment of time to spread the joy of music. We have some really simple academy values. We keep it simple, and we are simple. We are genuine, and we do not do any bait and switch. We are very quality conscious. So whatever we do, we try and do it at the highest level of quality. We have fun and loads of fun. And what you experience here is but a little sliver of that fun that we have on a daily basis at the Academy. And of course, behind all that is so that our customers are happy and we sustain our business, which is to spread the joy of music. Let's never forget that. Next slide. There are 3 alphabets in Shankar Mahadevan Academy. And now S stands for scale. We do more to enable more, and we'll see how we do that. The second is motivate, emphasis on the learning catalyst, that is motivation. And the third thing we'll see as our vision, driving force, is to achieve, is to celebrate through excellence and milestones. We saw quite a bit of all this in our video. And in this presentation, I'll quickly recap all the things that we are doing to take this vision forward, to actually have tangible ideas behind scale and how we are implementing. Next slide. Our system, our academy works upon a kernel of an idea that our founder CEO came up with, which is the Cludon educational platform. It's a learning management system. And then together with Shankarji, they made the academy what it is now. So we do not lose focus on what we have to do next with Cludon. So Cludon 2.0 is around the corner. We are testing it. And it is going to take the entire idea behind learning management system online to the next level. And how we are going to do is, we are going to make it really easy for the user. We are going to make it all cloud-based, so our academy can grow and grow and grow, and the cloud will take on the load. So we are going to give Amazon a run for money. We're going to give them money, and they better deliver. So that is the kind of challenge that we are going to go and grow. We are going to also have a lot of enhancements that come in with the virtual classroom environment, so that the online feeling is very, very, very close to how it will be when you have a guru in front of you. So we are already there. We are going to make it better. You'll see these changes roll in soon. Next slide. We briefly saw, next slide. Okay. We mentioned a restructured curriculum for Hindustani and Carnatic vocal. What we are going to do is based on a very simple idea, the idea of 7 notes in music, and in a corresponding way, we will have 7 steps of learning of music. And the steps will take you through a pre-bachelor to a bachelor, all the way to the master's degree. So these are very carefully structured, and we have a brilliant team of curriculum coordinators who do a lot of research, not only in Indian music, but in music programs worldwide, to present to you very nice and graded curriculum, so that you can basically dream to be an MA from Shankar Mahadevan Academy, and that dream will be achieved in a matter of years. We are also introducing a lot of instrumental courses. We know a lot of you play instruments already, or would love to play, whether it's a guitar or a flute or a tabla or a mridanga. So we are bringing in all that in and a lot more. The next is the affiliate program. So the idea behind the affiliate is, you have been studying in the Shankar Mahadevan Academy for 4 years now. You are brilliant, and now you know it too, because you sing everywhere and it's like, wow, this is almost like Shankar Mahadevan, So that would set an idea in your head saying, why don't I go back and teach for the academy? We are welcoming you. We are open, our doors are open to teachers from all over the world to teach in our academy wherever they are. And that is the seed idea behind the affiliate program. And we are going to do not just an online, but you can actually meet the teacher. We have a blended program going, so you can see your teacher, whether you say you live in Sacramento and the teacher's in San Jose. Go and meet her every other week. Our curriculum will take care of everything else for you. That is the idea. And of course, the aim is to benefit more teachers, because we want the idea of music teaching to not just be satisfying to the soul, but to also be remunerative. So we want this to be an industry where people love to come and work. And that is one of the visions and its scale. Next slide. Our school programs is something we are very proud of. We have been working on it for a few years now. We have gone from crawl to walk, and now we are all set to run with it. We have a lot of centers across India. We are very select with our centers right now. And now we have reached a point where the entire country and perhaps the entire world can embrace this and will be a golden standard in education of music to school children. And thank you. Yeah. You will see a live demonstration of how this seed idea from our Grow With Music, a brilliant team of musicians and pedagogues who have come together and formed this program. So Grow With Music, going from good to great. Next slide. And this is just how we are spreading slowly, and soon, next time we meet, you will not find a space in the map. That is the vision. Okay. Next slide. Now, this is another school innovation where Sridhar said, why not just have kids learn without any fuss at all? Because there are bells when there are periods. And why not make the bells musical? So that is the idea behind Flank with Music, the smart school bell. Can you play one of the bells, please?
Brought to you by the Shankar Mahadevan Academy. Brought to you by the Shankar Mahadevan Academy.
Sani 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 sagari sani dani dani. Sani 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 sagari sani dani dani. हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी. छाव है कभी कभी है धूप जिंदगी. बाधा सदा माँ बाधा पा बाधा सदा मानी दपा. हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो जो है समा कल हो न हो.
Now imagine a child hears the notes and it enters the system. And now imagine playing this song and then they're thinking, what is that? That sounds like a tune that I knew. That is day one. By day two, they're singing the notes. By day three, they're singing the notes and the song. By day four, they know what Swara Jnanam is. That is the idea. Next clip. Next clip. Previous slide. Click the Vande Mataram. Yes.
Brought to you by the Shankar Mahadevan Academy.
That was a special tune for a very special day today. So we will have themes, we will have patriotic themes, we'll have Hindustani, Carnatic, Japanese, name it, and African. And this is all the musical influences of the world that your children will learn while they just sit through the school year. So that is the idea behind Flank with Music. Next slide. Now we are entering the next factor, M for motivate. Motivation is the biggest catalyst for learning, and we are going to, can you go to the previous slide, please? We're going to introduce something called this, are we missing something? Yes, sorry, my bad. Yeah. We are going to have frequent and local recitals. Now this is in fact a recital, but it's a grand recital. But we will be doing this often in local geographies, where there are Shankar Mahadevan students that sit together. Our teachers are going to join them online, and sometimes Shankarji himself will join. And we'll have more of this online, more of this offline, virtual. So a combination of all these things are going to make our academy very performance-centric. It is going to be producing performers out of the brilliant singers that you already are. Next slide. The other motivation is to counsel. So oftentimes we wonder, what do we learn next? And we will provide our experience, our expertise, our knowledge, our teachers, they will sit down with the students and tell you where you go next, whether if it is the associate program or the bachelor's program, or you just want to experience the joy of music. I don't want to earn a degree. It's okay. All we want you to do is keep singing. So all this counseling will continue to light that fire in you and keep you motivated. Next. And one other idea that we are working on seriously is a scholarship program where we have 1 or 2 students ever so often, once in a few months, selected, and we will take care of your musical education. So that is the scholarship program with the academy. Thank you. And what can be a better motivation than for you to go and see Shankarji? Yes? Anything better than that? Thank you. So we have Shankarji. He will be there online. He'll be there in person in events like this. You'll meet him. You'll just have to tell him that you're a student of the academy and you have all the love in the world from him. So that is one of our biggest motivations. We are all here to emulate him, to also imbibe the value of great music and the joy of music from him. So there you have. Next one. And achievement. Once we have the fire lit in you, what you want to do is to really measure yourself. Where do I stand? How good am I as a musician? So we're going to have this contest. We already have plenty of contests where we have people from corporations, we have people from various institutions that come and ask us for expert feedback. We run these contests. We have beautiful prizes. The prizes range from anything like a small gift hamper to sing with Shankar Mahadevan. So that is the range of prizes that we have, and you are just going to be more and more egged on, motivated, and your dreams are going to be connected through the academy. That is the contest idea. Next. And by the way, we also have courses to help you prepare for contests, whether it is in idol competition or just your local Carnatic school competition. We have actually courses for contests. Another mastery is to remember, and we keep reinforcing it, commitment comes from 2 sides in this equation. The teacher and the academy are committed to help you grow. The student has to equally put in time, effort. So we do not create easy curriculum. We create very interesting curriculum. So our curriculum has grown from being interactive to including a lot of homework, a lot of assignments. You will be asked to go to concerts. You'll be asked to write about your thoughts about various ragas, what moods it produces, and so on and so forth. We welcome you to interact with us, and we will make sure you interact with us through assignments. So right here, I'm telling you that commitment is expected from the students of the academy, and we stay committed to help you out. So the reinforcement is going to be on the basics, and the mastery comes from belief. And keep believing that you can do it, and you will be eventually able to do it. So we will make sure of that. And then, now that we have had these 3 alphabets, coincidentally they are S and M, as we saw. S, M, and A, they follow each other, they feed on each other, they bring the best out of each other, and together they will propel our academy and all of us together to great heights. So that is the recap of the entire idea. Now, one thing I want to highlight among all the things that I spoke is our curriculum. So we have spent a great deal of thought into creating a curriculum which matches very closely with some of the great curricula in the world and in Indian music. And they have very close correspondence with 7 levels. It so happens. So we have identified those levels for you, simply as sa, re, ga, ma, pa, dha, ni. And as you climb those levels, you collect degrees as you go. You collect badges as you go. Next slide. So the Sarigama Padhani academic levels are arranged in those increasing levels of sophistication, and each level is followed by an examination which you take and get a certification from our academy. And there are significant milestones such as the Ni level, which is a master's in music in various curricula across the world. The Dha level, which is a bachelor's, and the Ga level, which is the associate in music. So soon, we will have a room full of masters of music. And our website is going to be updated very soon to reflect this gradation, the progression of music, and both in Hindustani and Carnatic. So may I humbly ask our founder, our visionary, to motivate us a bit more about the levels of music, what his thoughts are about the 7 levels of music, and how he sees our academy grow from here. Shankarji.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen and children, all the students, teachers, faculty. We never imagined that, we'll be sitting here one day and organizing this global meet. It is more than a dream come true. And we thank each one of you. Let's have a loud round of applause for all of us over here. We started off as a small idea, an idea which in the beginning when we discussed, me and Sridhar, we met in Bombay, and when we discussed this idea, we didn't know how this is going to be implemented, how are we going to achieve this, but we thought we have got to do it somehow. Initially, me and my wife Sangeeta, we were talking. For many years, I had this dream of opening an academy in Bombay and, taking some land, putting up a building and teaching the joy of music to children, adults, everybody, because everybody in our country loves to sing. But as I was leaving for the meeting with Sridhar had come down from Bangalore to meet me, said, let's discuss this idea. We just discussed, why should we restrict ourselves with geography? Why don't we just make our academy worldwide? It was just a spark that came. Sure enough, when I came and met Sridhar, he said, while waiting for you, I have written a few things in my book. And this is exactly what he had also written. We had not even met. And he said, why are we thinking about just this thing? Why don't we make our academy worldwide and why don't we make it virtual? This was the idea. It was unbelievable, the telepathy at which, we struck the first chord and we started this. I would say that this effort that I have put in to this academy is only possibly maybe 2 or 3%. The rest of the effort is put by Sridhar Ranganathan and his team. Let's have a loud round of applause. Sridhar, you have to stand up and take a bow here. And I don't know where should I start thanking. I thank each and every the technical team. My God, they are just unbelievable. The support, the technical, the back end. Because in a situation like this, it is impossible to function or move forward because half the times you'll be only hearing complaints. Arey, this is not going. Arey, this page is not opening. That's not happening. I'm not able to hear myself, see myself, etc., etc., etc. Because it's all technology driven. So a big hand to the support. The people. Arey, stand up. Arey, today is special, boss. There, yeah, right at the back. Yeah, their back end means they are right at the back always. But without you, we are nothing. And of course, all the teachers, who put in so much effort and love, because of which the students, our thought was to make this a joyful experience. Always it's the case when it is Indian music, classical music, it becomes a very serious situation. I don't know why. It's only about, my class, today? Something like that. The expression only changes. Why? I mean, it is fun at the end of the day. That's why, we have also adopted, you must be hearing a lot of film songs going on, Let us face it, the bottom line of our country, the Indians all over the world, is film music. It's the most popular form of music. We have to accept that. Why don't we use that also as one of the routes to get children interested in our classical music? If you put a child over there and say, okay, now come on, sing sa re ga ma pa da ni sa for the next 300 days and nothing else, you're not supposed to do anything. Obviously, he's going to leave the class and run away after 1 month or 2 months. So we use a lot of these playway methods, enjoyable things that they already know, stuff that they've heard, for a long time. They've seen Hrithik Roshan dancing, they've seen, popular artists singing, and that is already in their mind. And use that as a tool, a platform, as one of the tools. Of course, we are teaching the regular traditional methods too, but also use that as a little tool to teach one of the most important, weapons that we have in our classical music. Our country has two classical music, that is North Indian and South Indian, that is Swara Gyan. Swara Gyan is something which even the Westerners, they get completely foxed as to how is your hearing by, you hear a tune and you're able to decode it immediately. How are you able to do it? That is because we have the power over here in this country of Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni. We use Sa Re Ga Ma Pa Dha Ni extensively in our music, whereas Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do, which is there in Western music, they do not use it as a tool to operate on a day-to-day basis. They use charts. So you tell them na 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 na, they'll immediately remove a piece of paper and they'll start writing. They cannot function without that. Whereas we have this very important tool and very strong tool which we need to impart to these children or to all those music lovers who want to learn music. So that was one of the aims that we had, and we are trying to do that using popular methods, non-popular methods, classical methods, so many things. So there's so much music in this country. We can use all that to teach this important concept called Swara Gyan. So I thank all the teachers. Loud round of applause for all the teachers. And one thing I think, Raghavan, you forgot to mention that I think ours is the only academy in the world that is functioning 24 hours in a day. So at any moment, some teacher from some country is teaching some student from some country, and that is amazing to even imagine for us. We never thought that all this will happen. And so of course the teachers and all the lovely students who have, I thank each one of you who have flown in from, when you all feel like clapping, clap loudly, yaar. Yeah, don't hold back. See, global meet doesn't happen every day. I'm not going to see you all every day. Or maybe online, okay, but not every day. So thank each one of you all for flying down from so many parts of the world and having faith in us and having faith in our vision of this new concept. This is totally a new concept, and we are still, while executing this, we are still learning. For the simple reason, because we do not have somebody else to look up to and to emulate, because we are the first ones doing this. So we can only do it. The only way we can do it is, I wouldn't say trial and error, but definitely by trying and trying and trying and revamping. Like, I'll tell you a small example. Initially, we had done the courses that we had done very initially. We got excited, and the number of courses were very less, and we had packed in a lot of information in course 1, which we felt that we wouldn't be doing justice to the students if we don't teach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in one course, and then we graduate on to the next course. But then only through experience we realized that there is a certain pace to teaching the students. They cannot progress. It's music. It's not learning geography or history or anything. You need your time. You need your riyaz. You need your comeback time. And you need things to go into your system. So it takes a certain. So again, we revamped the courses. Similarly, this is one small example. That way we found so many things we are working on. So eventually, I think we are also learning in the process of teaching. And this is definitely grown and will be growing into a much bigger academy than what you're seeing right now. And I hope and pray and all of you all are going to be there with us. And of course then in our country, everybody is a singer. If you listen to Western music, they just groove, But over here, mere dil kahin aur, everybody wants to sing. Whether it's not about singing in sur. It's not about singing in sur. It's not about being a performer on stage. It's not about wanting to become the next Lata Mangeshkar. No. Music is beyond all that. Music gives you a joy that is unimaginable. When we perform on stage, the joy that we give out, to the joy that the audience gets, we make them laugh, we make them cry, we make them dance, we make them emotional, they get inspired, nostalgic, romantic, all emotions can be conveyed through music. So that is the power of music, which we always had this dream to share and give it out to the society, to all the music lovers. Teach them. I mean, not everybody need not become Kishori Amonkar or Pandit Jasraj or a Kishore Kumar. No, need not become. But if you are able to enjoy music, and if you are able to experience and understand a little bit of what is going on actually, that joy, it's like a high. You're in a nasha of music through your life because you're listening to something and understanding. So, and as you saw the presentation, there are so many things that we've done in the academy, the corporate programs. I like Dinesh to talk about that. Grow with music, which we are very excited about, because using music as a tool not only to teach your Saregama Padanisa or small bhajans or songs or anything, using music as a tool to teach even physics or honesty or integrity or make you a better human being. Everything can be taught using music, because these children, you sing a song and within 10 minutes they have grasped the song and they are singing it out, So it's a very, very superb tool that we are using, and I thank all the schools for accepting Grow with Music. Loud round of applause. Loud, loud. So thank you all the schools. If I've forgotten to thank somebody, all the families actually, who've stood by the teachers' husbands or the teachers' wives, the support staff who work, because the teachers come in at 4 a.m., they start teaching. Sometimes, it's a late night, the support is working through the night, they get calls. So every single person over here, I'd like to thank for making this such a big, important occasion for us. Such a joy. So I hope all of you all continue to be with us and enjoy this process of learning this beautiful thing in this world called music. Thank you.
Okay, now before we get to the kids to perform, we have Mr. Dinesh Sringarpure, the head of business development, who will now tell us about the music programs for the corporates. We'll keep it short. That's a promise.
That's a promise. I was going to say that. Good morning. Good. About 27 people feel it's a good morning. Good morning. Let's try it again. Good morning. Yeah, I mean, participation, reciprocation, passion is going to be the key for today, for you to enjoy it. Anyway, I'll be here very, very briefly. There is something extraordinary which the maestro Shankar Mahadevan has designed for corporates. Now, I'm sure you'll agree that every single job or every single business today has one perk attached with it. And that perk is spelled as STRESS. Isn't it? There is stress, excepting for Shankar Mahadevan Academy, of course. There's no stress there. So if you're working somewhere else, there is stress. There's stress due to competition, recession and downsizing and resizing and pink slip and yellow slips and I don't know what color slips they come out with, and the kind of project deadlines that people have in corporates and the responsibilities which are growing. So with all this, there is a whole lot of stress in the industry, in corporates and institutions, whatever you speak about. Now, a lot of different methods have been used so far, quite effectively, I might say, like whether it is yoga or meditation or various kinds of other stress alleviation programs. But one of the medium which was not at all being exploited to the fullest was music. And that's where Shankar felt that, let us create something for the corporates or for stress alleviation through music. And he's come out with a program, a brilliant program called Let Go. Now, Let Go is obviously Let Go. All right, so it's a one-day module. There is a abridged version, half-day module. where we take about 30, 40 people, 50 people together, and the academy musicians and the academy teachers will be the facilitators and take them, take those people through a journey of music in the whole day. They're just immersed in music, actually, in the whole, during the course of the day, and what happens is something magical. I mean, I've seen general managers and vice presidents and directors who come with a very constipated face and with ties and all, and when at the start of the day, and by the end of the day, they are in competition with the youngsters in their office, dancing to senoritas and dancing to lungi dance and those kind of stuff. And that's when they realize that, what they realize is they never came to know what music can play, what kind of role music can play in stress alleviation. Not only that, they are helped in identifying the genre of music which they will connect to most, so that they can use that genre whenever they want to feel that kind of stress alleviation is needed. Music is used for team bonding, during those programs. So there are a lot of team games and a lot of stuff where people come together and bond together and support each other and encourage each other and come out with their creativity. Now, what happens because of all this is, because of the stress alleviation that takes place, each and every employee of the organization performs at a higher level of efficiency and productivity. And thereby, it surely does impact the productivity of the organization. So one of the program is the Let Go program. The other thing what we have for corporates is something very interesting. We have tied up with large organizations where there are thousands of people working there, and we are offering the classical music learning, the Hindi movie songs, the various courses which are there for children, to the employees of the company, their spouses, their children, online at a very, very special price. And, it all started with, in fact, Larsen & Toubro was the first company to tie up with Shankar Mahadevan. We have a very senior associate from there, Rohan, present. So it started with that, and now it has gone to many, many organizations where a lot of employees are, learning music for themselves, for their families. In fact, what we are noticing is, within a family, there is the father might be wanting to learn Bollywood songs. The wife might be wanting to learn Hindustani classical. The kid might be wanting to learn Carnatic classical or piano or guitar. So there are a lot of people who are learning within the family. And now all this is fine to bring it to them. But what we have found with experience is the most important thing that is needed in all this is employee engagement. You have to engage them. And that is where we have come out with programs like contest, like, high tea with Shankar, and like, some kind of incentives, recognition, awards system, where, we can encourage people to come together. In fact, one of the things which he has come out with something very brilliant. I mean, why just have a voice of so-and-so company contest, which we had, but why not have a family of so-and-so company contest? So the family comes and performs. So the Von Trapp family, do you remember the Von Trapp family on Sound of Music? So there are a lot of families coming on stage and performing. So it's brilliant. And in fact, just for your kind information, you may not be aware about this, the first corporate contest which took place for SMA LNT, the voice of SMA LNT, the winner cut a song with Shankar Mahadevan composed by the Academy, and that song was nominated for the online Oscar Awards. It came second in the world. And the singer has, become very, very famous because of that. Now, that kind of opportunity is available for everybody. So we have some people who have come down from Infosys Pune, and of course, a lot of other organizations here. So trust me, it's a fabulous initiative, not only for learning music the way Shankar and Sridhar, and Raghavan explained, but there's something, one of the finest ways to relieve stress, to alleviate stress through this program. So in a very small way, I'm sure Shankar Mahadevan Academy is contributing very inconspicuously, I might add, to alleviating stress, to improving the efficiency and productivity of people, and thereby the organization and perhaps of the country. So all the best. More to come from us. Thank you.